Hi everyone, so continuing on with the new items that Diamond Press has brought to their site, mydiamondpress.com, I have a couple to share with you here. I have the Deadly Goodie Box and the, I believe, Halloween Haunted Alphabet. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. And with Diamond Press, that is an affiliate discount code VCDP, that if you use at checkout, you'll get 10% off your purchase. So thanks so much, Diamond Press, for offering that for everybody. This is the cutest. So I will say, depending on when you're watching, the 7 new items that Diamond Press has brought out will be available September 8th, just after 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So for right now, depends on when you're watching. I might have the link, I might not, but they will be there as soon as the items hit the site. You can also check out Beth Kingston doing a live on Facebook and YouTube there for the new items at 7:30 p.m. September 8th, okay, Eastern also. And like I've shown in the other videos, there are some goodies, some freebies here. If you spend $55 or more after discounts and before shipping, you will receive this really sweet die. I love the little jack-o'-lantern in there. And if you spend $700 or more after discounts and before shipping, you'll receive both the Halloween Witch and this little Tis the Spooky, I think is what they called it. So really nice size dies there. And yeah, so today, they're open because I did a video showing everything, so you guys will see that on the 8th. But for now, I'm going to get to doing the tutorial so you have an idea of what the products are like and everything. So when they become available. So again, the Deadly Goodie Box, really cute. I love the little hand coming out of there. You can do little eyeballs, and it's, oh my gosh. I hadn't noticed that. So there's a stamp on here that look like googly eyes. That is too funny. Look at that. One's like a little bit larger and smaller. So you can do those, and there's stamps and dies. Obviously we saw the stamp. There's dies for those, or there are dies for those. And it'll cut out the 2 little eyeballs. Excuse me, you have the skeleton hand that you can have kind of coming out of there. You have the zombie coffin. And then the haunted house, the spider webs, if you want to do it that way, the little skeleton. I mean, there's just a lot of ways to play this up in this set. So again, I showed you everything in the other video, which you probably haven't seen yet because it's not released. So let's check these guys out. We have these stamps, and as you can see, they have a coffin shape or like a house shape. It's, however you want to do that. We have the like gravestone, or like just like a plaque, deadly goodies inside, no tricks, just treats. Hope your Halloween doesn't bite. That's funny. Trick or treat, the little skeleton, and then of course the wood here, spooky sweets, all kinds of fun little hands there, spider webs, RIP, all these different sentiments. We have the little spider, and then this is the thing that makes it a goodie box. So we have the dies to make a lid and a base, and then we have the dies for like the hands that are coming out of there, the eyes again, the little bats, and this is cute. So this one, even though it looks like a little headstone, it does have a little tag hole, which is great. You can use that for lots of things. Little plaque. And then I decided that maybe what we can do is put some lettering on this guy. So I'm going to use the Haunted Alphabet for that. And again, I'll give them a quick measure, although I do discuss these things in the other video. It's hard for me to tell. It's a little smaller than 1 1/4 inch. You can see it's like 1 1/8 inch, I would say, the lettering. And it also has numbers in here, so it just has a really cool look to it. So what I'm going to do is grab some paper. It does say stamp, color, and cut the following pieces for desired box style. So 1 box lid, and then the stamp, and then you can put your little things here. I'm assuming you can probably cut these away if you wanted to do like 2 different colors or however, but basically you're just going to form that into your lid, and then the base is just, the base. So let me grab some papers and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I decided to go with some brown paper just so it looks like a wood coffin, kind of like what's going on here. Of course, you can decorate however you like. We have the skeleton. I really want to stamp the skeleton, so I think what I'm going to do is a couple different things. A little bit different than what they're showing here. But we do want this big stamp. And I'll go ahead and stamp it in black ink. Take this scrap paper off of here. And I want to make sure that I'm stamping it in a way that I can still get the 2 die cuts on here. So like if that was there, and that is our lid. So I want to show you, the lid is basically this one that has the smaller sides, so then that's the base, because if you did it the other way it would be kind of odd, right? It would just have a smaller side. So this is definitely the lid. And so I just want to make sure I have enough space to cut this guy out after I stamp it. That looks pretty good. And so I'm just going to do that. Pick that guy up. And use some black ink. Again, when you have a big stamp, it could be that there's this area that has air bubble under it, so just try to get rid of those before you go to stamp. That'll help out. I wasn't really paying attention to that in this time, but let's see. Looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna leave that just like that. Let that dry because it is VersaFine ink. What I think I'm going to do is also stamp on a white piece of paper. Or skeleton. Where is the skeleton? There he is. So I think if I stamp on here, I'll then cut this out and put it on the inside of my box. And hopefully that makes sense in just a minute. Because roughly this is the area that, if we even stamped it on here. So what I'm going to do is cut that out and then put them on the inside of the box. And it'll have like a little skeleton inside. And actually while I'm doing that, I can also stamp a skeleton hand. So let's do that too, because we need both of those. So again, oh, VersaFine. That guy and this guy, and hopefully that's all good. Okay, I'm gonna go clean this off and I'll be right back. Oh, I missed his little hand, didn't I? Let's do that again. Right there. There we go. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, so we have our little skeleton that I stamped just for fun. And I'm just gonna place him inside there. We have this guy. Now I can see right through this. That's pretty good. If you wanna make an aperture, a big aperture for this, then you can definitely do that. But that looks pretty good. I'm gonna call that good right there. And what I'm gonna do is just stick that down. And of course cut this a little bit smaller and run it through. And then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put a coordinating base. So I'm just going to take this piece. Really quick project. And just going to run this one through also. Okay, so we have 1 and 1. And then I'll go ahead and do the little hand in a minute here. Let me see if I can see right through. If I can't see right through, then I will do an aperture. So let's do these afterwards. So I'm gonna run these through and I'll be right back. Hey guys, oh my goodness, look at that. So we have our base and we have our lid. And so this is gonna be a little bit smaller than the lid because of course the lid needs to go on top of the base as far as the width in this area. So what I'm gonna do, just so I can cut my little skeleton, is just kind of see where this is at. And you know, just to get the idea so I can lay him in there. So let's say he was there. That is so cute. Okay, so we have that. And I'm just gonna tape it down and run it through because basically I'm gonna cut this on my own anyway, so I just want to know kind of about where he's gonna be. Let me get some new washi. So I'll run that through really quick and then we'll cut out the little hand. Okay guys. So again, I did this just to kind of have an idea of where I want to cut away. Take it to a trimmer, you can take it to your scissors. Just cut it right. So basically following just inside the score lines, I'm just going to like cut that away. And just following just inside so I can lay this inside the little coffin shape. Okay, so I'll do that and trim away the other edges too. And then for this guy, so we can get a good placement, I am going to put that there. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller piece of scrap paper. And I'm just going to do a little aperture guiding window. And all that is doing this. Take this little guy away. And just move it just so slightly because you want this to go right back in the same spot that it came from. And all I'm going to do is eyeball through there and see where it's going to cut, and that looks really great. So I'm going to stick that down and get another piece of tape so our die and paper don't move. And I'll run that through. that over there for now. And that is a really nice cut. Okay, let me clean up and we'll assemble our little coffin. So essentially all the stamping, if you want to do, you do on the lid. So the haunted house box lid, then you color it, the spider webs, you want to decorate that way, the skeleton, however you want to decorate. These are all just showing you a box lid, right? So basically that means we'd take this and we're going to put the little hand here like it's coming out, which is really cute. And so I can stick that down right now, just to have that there. Maybe there. Okay. And all we're going to do now is, of course, fold our score lines. Really easy. It wants to fold on its own. Look at that. So just folding there, there, there. And we'll do the lid, we'll do the base basically the same as the lid. So just scoring everything. And adding the glue. And that is step number 2. So this little guy didn't quite get in there. I'll put some glue here. I usually like to hold a couple things at a time if I can. So like this one, just there. Right on the edge is the way I always like to line it up to the scored mark. And I'll hold this one too. And then we'll just keep going around, but I'll be right back. I'm just going to hold these for a few seconds. Okay, so the next set. Here and here. And just right there and right here. And I'll hold those two for a few seconds. And the last 2 little junctions down here. And I'll be right back. So I told myself I was going to come back to show you, okay, I'm putting glue on that tab and on this tab, and that's the last part. I was just moving on without you guys, I'm sorry. So there's that, and then we'll put this here. Again, right on the edge and the score line. Super easy. I'll bend this in just a little bit. So we have that. And then this guy, again, this is where the die went in nice. So we're going to look on the back side, right, for the gluing part. But again, scoring everything, it's just going to be a little bit bigger than the base. Taller, should I say. And same thing. I'm going to put glue here. Bring this guy up. Glue on all the tabs. All around. Okay, just like that. And I will be right back. Okay, so you can see my glue's still wet there, but there it is. You guys, this is so cute. And that's the little box. Oh my goodness. I'll measure in just a second for you guys. And let's see if I cut this enough, because I was cutting it down so that the edge is perfect. So that's why I was cutting on the inside of the score line, just so that it would have that little bit, gone from the sides there. So I'm just going to pop this in here just for fun, but just an idea. Of course, you don't have to do that extra, but there he is, and he's just chilling. Alright, so there's that. And then again, here's our little lid. Again, glue is wet still all around. And I'll give you a little measurement of that finished guy, and then we'll add our little lettering that I want to use from the alphabet. So he's about 1 inch deep. And, in this larger part, it's like 3 1/4. In the larger area, it's like 4 1/4 top to bottom. So, of course, a little more narrow here, about 1 inch. Then here it's like almost 2.5 inches. And so what I'm going to do is take these guys, and I think I'm going to cut them from some black paper. So I'm just going to pop these guys out and get the lettering RIP. Just take the dies off here, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, let's see. Love it very much. It reminds me of like Goosebumps, like the books, the font on there. So let's see how I want to set this up. Do I want it to go down like this and look kind of funny? I think that's good. I like having the lettering kind of off kilter there. So I'm going to stick these down, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I just used that lettering. Of course, the stamp and die kit comes again with the tag, with the little thing. You can put on there the plaque. lots of different sentiments to stamp. You can stamp on the inside. I mean, however you want to use those. So there they are, guys. Again, they'll be available September 8th after 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, you have the code VCDP for 10% off your purchase. And the freebies are while supplies last, and I believe they are automatically added to your order. It's not something you have to put in there. If it is, I will put the wording in the description box about it, but generally they just add them to your order. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I have images coming up, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.